Graduates and guests, please take your seats. The ceremony will begin in 10 minutes.
Taking it out.
Very good. Just watch out for the 3/4s. Okay.
Good evening to all who are gathered here. I am Professor Tarika Webb. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the University of Illinois Chicago College of Education 2024 Commencement Ceremony. Today's music is provided by the Brass Quintet from the University of Illinois Chicago School of Theater and Music. This commencement brings together members of the University of Illinois Chicago family, students, college administration, faculty and staff, relatives, alumni, and friends. To ensure that everyone enjoys this meaningful event, please take a moment to turn off or mute any electronic devices that may detract from the ceremony. Thank you. At this time, I present to you the administration of the University of Illinois Chicago and the College of Education. I now present to you members of our distinguished faculty. Everyone, please rise as you are able and join us in singing the national anthem led by Frida Rivera. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
O'er the ramparts we watched,
Thank you. Please be seated.
Thank you. UIC as an academic institution is committed to fostering an environment in which a variety of ideas can be reasonably proposed and critically examined. This requires a culture of mutual respect in which listening, kindness, courtesy, acceptance, and tolerance are paramount. These values should always guide our words, our tone, demeanor, actions, and interactions. On behalf of UIC, I ask that everyone respects our graduates and their families who have worked so hard to be here. I also ask that you respect our speakers and our audience of faculty, staff, alums, and guests. It's important to remember that this is an official university event, so prolonged disruptions are not permitted inside the venue. We ask for your cooperation and understanding in maintaining a respectful atmosphere throughout the ceremony. Graduates and guests attending the ceremony who create disruptions may be asked to leave or may be removed from the venue. We thank you for your cooperation in ensuring that everyone at commencement enjoys this momentous occasion. Thank you.
In the spirit of building a better future and healing, I would like to take a few moments to acknowledge that UIC resides on the traditional territories of the Three Fires people, Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi. This area was also a site of trade, gathering, and healing for more than a dozen other Native tribes. What's more, the state of Illinois is currently home to more than 75,000 tribal members, and the Chicagoland area is currently home to one of the largest and most diverse urban Native communities in the United States. We recognize that Indigenous peoples are the traditional stewards of the land that we now occupy, living here long before Chicago was a city and still thriving here today. As we work together today on these territories and in the year ahead, we must remember our responsibility, especially as a land-grant and Asian American and Native American Pacific Islander serving institution, Hispanic serving institution, and minority serving institution to find ways to right the historic wrongs of colonization and state violence, and to build bridges with and support Indigenous community struggles for self-determination and sovereignty.
Thank you, Professor Webb. Welcome. I'm Catherine Cheval, Dean of the College of Education, and on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administrators of the College of Education and the University of Illinois Chicago, I'm thrilled to welcome you to this celebration and recognition ceremony. You may have attended ceremonies in the past that were quiet or subdued. That is not the expectation for this ceremony. We expect to see joy and hear the cheers as we honor our graduates. Okay, graduates, you're up first. We're going to start with a selfie. I want to see the joy. All right, look for photos later on the website. This event is an opportunity to embrace the wonderful memories, the joy, the laughter, the tears, and the hard work. Graduates, you have a right to be very proud of yourselves. You all consistently amazed us with your intelligence, leadership, resilience, persistence, and most importantly, caring. In other words, you impressed us on a daily basis. Family and friends, if you haven't heard it lately, you did an amazing job teaching and raising these phenomenal graduates. Graduates, I know that there are members in the audience who have supported and loved you, and you would like to take the time to thank them. As you are able, would the parents and guardians of the graduates please wave or stand to be recognized? Parents and guardians, where are you? As you are able, would the grandparents and great-grandparents please wave or stand to be recognized? Where are the grandparents? Spouses, partners, and significant others, where are you? Stand and be recognized. Siblings and children of the graduates. They're always the loudest group, I have to say. Okay, last group, extended family, friends, and others who just decided to attend this awesome ceremony. This event is a culmination of hard work and dedication on the part of our graduates. A large number of people contributed to the graduate success, including their experiences prior to setting foot on this campus, as well as throughout their time at UIC, including many faculty and staff, as well as teachers, administrators, leaders, and stakeholders who serve in our partner schools and communities. Recently, I reached out and contacted our graduates, and I asked what they would say to their families and guests if they could each walk up to the podium and share their thoughts with you. I truly wish we could do that, as their responses were profound. As I read the responses from the graduates, I was struck by their messages, and I'd like to share some of these with you. The graduates are speaking to you. First, they acknowledge their gratitude for the support and impact of their family and friends, especially when they felt discouraged and overwhelmed. The graduates referred to you as, quote, their rock, their lifeline, support system, pillars of strength, sources of inspiration, and their greatest supporters. One wrote, quote, I'm incredibly thankful for my family and friends for supporting me along my journey throughout college. I don't think I could have been able to get through it without you, end quote. Another wrote, your encouragement and pep talks, especially during moments when I felt overwhelmed, have been invaluable. Your belief in me and constant reassurance of, you've got this, have carried me through challenges and obstacles. It is because of your enduring love and support that we stand here today, celebrating this momentous occasion together. Thank you for being my pillars of strength and for sharing this joyous moment with me, end quote. And a third wrote, Mother, thank you for being amazingly supportive and boasting about me to everyone, setting a high standard for me to strive for. I can always find a sanctuary of peace and tranquility in your unconditional love and trust. Another wrote, although I may physically stand alone, your presence and support are intertwined with mine. Your impact extends beyond tangible actions like shedding tears, offering financial assistance, and dedicating time. It is the intangible qualities of love, prayers, and hope that you have bestowed upon me serving as pillars of strength. Your unwavering support has guided me through challenges, and I'm profoundly grateful. Second, the graduates shared that you made sacrifices so they could thrive. One wrote, quote, "As a part-time student and full-time administrator, mother, and wife, it's not easy to balance everything. It's not just me who made sacrifices, but my entire support system, my family, my husband, my son, my mom, and my siblings. We have to limit our family nights out and dinners with friends, and we don't have Saturday movie nights either. However, my family pushes me forward, especially when I feel like giving up. I am grateful for their love, sacrifice, and understanding." A second wrote, "Because of them, I could complete this program in the time that I did. They picked me up, dropped off, and babysat my son during class." Thank you for all of those that did those things. Third, the graduates acknowledged their opportunities to pursue their dreams and goals and their hope for the future. One explained, "I thank UIC Admissions for taking a chance on me and accepting me into this program. I applied to 2 other schools and was denied several years ago. As a friend said, it was not the right time with the other institutions. UIC was where I was supposed to be. As a full-time mother, I worked 2 jobs, attended school full-time, and graduated with a 4.0 GPA in 2 years. Thank you, UIC." In response to that one, I say, and we all say, thank you for trusting UIC. Another wrote, "To my professors and mentors, your guidance and wisdoms have shaped me in profound ways. Together we've laughed, cried, and persevered, and today, as we step into the future, let's carry with us the lessons learned and the bonds forged." Some of the graduates also wanted to acknowledge influential people who are no longer with them. One shared, "I am also grateful to my dad and my sister, who may no longer be with us, but I know they would be proud of me." Another noted, "My parents are deceased, but I'm sure they would be happy to see my accomplishment." Yes, they would. Graduates, you have chosen to pursue the field of education. Education influences and impacts every community, profession, and family. You chose wisely, and I look forward to hearing future stories about your influence and impact. Congratulations. We are thrilled to be here today to celebrate this accomplishment with each of you. I would now like to recognize the members of our platform party. Please stand and be recognized as I introduce you. Joining us today is Nicholas Jones, Executive Vice President of the University of Illinois System. Chancellor Mari-Lynn Miranda. Provost Karen Colley. Vice Provost Nikos Varelis. Jamie Haney, Associate Dean for Academic Services in the UIC Graduate College. Also seated on our stage are College of Education administrators and faculty members who have supported the professional growth of our graduates. Please stand and be recognized. This event would not be possible without 6 months of planning on the behalf of staff. And I would like to take this time to especially recognize Associate Dean for Student Success, Maria Luna Duarte, LaDawn Thomas, and her entire team. If they could please, staff on the floor and on the stage, please stand and be recognized. All right, so now we're going to start with hearing from some of our distinguished guests. First, I would like to introduce Dr. Nicholas Jones, who is the Executive Vice President and Vice President for Academic Affairs of the University of Illinois System, and serves as the second most senior executive and the Chief Academic Officer reporting to the President. Dr. Jones works closely with the chancellors and provosts of the Urbana-Champaign, Chicago, and Springfield universities in defining and shaping academic priorities and directions for the system, providing advice on important academic policy and in budgetary issues, and spearheading system-wide academic initiatives. In addition, he works closely with the president to advocate for the U of I system across the state and the nation. He holds an MS and a PhD in civil engineering from the California Institute of Technology and previously earned his undergraduate degree in civil engineering from the University of Auckland in New Zealand. Vice President Jones is a true advocate for the College of Education, and please join me in welcoming to the podium.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction, and good evening, everyone. I am truly honored to be here to help you celebrate a day that you will remember for the rest of your lives, along with your family members and friends who have joined you here tonight. On behalf of everyone across the University of Illinois system, congratulations to the new University of Illinois Chicago graduates in education. Go ahead and give yourselves a round of applause. You deserve it. This, I'm sure, may feel like it's the finish line of a long race or the arrival at a faraway destination. And in some ways, that's true. You have studied and worked and teamed up with your classmates to achieve your goals and to reach this incredible moment in your lives. As a commencement speaker, I am obligated to tell you, however, that your journey is just beginning. Even if you feel you have a strong sense of where you are headed in your professional and personal lives, the decisions that you make along the road will be informed by your experiences along the way. This day and this degree are, of course, simply the first steps. My personal journey, as you heard, has taken me from a small rural town in the middle of the North Island of New Zealand to, well, here, Chicago. My experiences in college and graduate school helped me prepare for that unexpected journey. A brilliant theoretical physicist named Richard Feynman was on the faculty at Caltech during my graduate studies in civil engineering at that institution. Rather than using this occasion to talk about physics with you, I thought I'd share 3 of his kernels of wisdom, or I guess I should say quanta of wisdom, of a more general nature than physics. Here's one. The highest forms of understanding we can achieve are laughter and human compassion. I can assure you, Feynman was truly a superstar in physics, but he had a lot more going on in that brain of his. I would encourage you to nurture and grow your capacity for laughter and compassion. They are indeed important components of your lives. Another Feynmanism. We need to teach how doubt is not to be feared, but welcomed. It's okay to say, I don't know. We are rightfully proud of our accomplishments and the stature that our degrees carry. At the same time, we need to be comfortable with the notion that we simply don't know everything. And finally, we have this. Nobody ever figures out what life is all about, and it doesn't matter. Explore the world. Nearly everything is really interesting if you go into it deeply enough. How true is that? Perhaps you have already had occasion to travel and explore or to inquire about things that take place in your own community. It is a world full of opportunities. Pick a topic or a focus and dive in. And as your life's journey takes its inevitable twists and turns, keep in mind that you are joining a network of more than 337,000 UIC alumni. There may be times where you could benefit from the experiences of those who have preceded you down this path, and help is just a mouse click away. Your UIC family and the U of I system is incredibly proud of who you are and what you've accomplished. Please keep in touch with us. We cannot wait to see the many, many ways that you all will achieve success in this world. Today is your day, and I'm thrilled to be here and be a part of it. Enjoy every minute of it. Thank your family and friends for their boundless support, and share your smiles and hugs with the world. Above all, remember this day and the amazing feeling of accomplishment that always comes with commencement. Congratulations again on your outstanding achievement.
Marilyn Miranda, a leader in geospatial health informatics, took office as the 10th Chancellor of the University of Illinois Chicago in July 2023. She also is a faculty member in the Department of Pediatrics and the Department of Mathematics, Statistics, and Computer Science. Chancellor Miranda is a Phi Beta Kappa summa cum laude graduate of Duke University, where she earned a bachelor's in mathematics and economics and was named a Truman Scholar. She is a PhD and master's from Harvard University, where she held a National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship. Chancellor Miranda is a fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science. She is deeply committed to the role of UIC in shaping Chicago and the world. In recognition of this, in 2023, she was recognized by Crain's Business Chicago as a Woman of Note. Chancellor Miranda will have a tremendous impact on Chicago, and it is an honor to invite her to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Cheval, for that very kind introduction. I'm so happy to be here with all of you. I cannot stop smiling. I am so happy to be here with all of you. I am honored to welcome all of you, family, friends, honored guests, faculty and staff, and especially our graduates, to the 2024 College of Education commencement ceremony. You guys seem a little rowdy, so feel free to break in whenever you want to. UIC's mission is to provide the broadest access to the highest levels of educational, research, and clinical excellence. Our graduates make our dual commitment to access and excellence come alive. You have embraced all the many resources and all the many people at UIC and made them yours. You have turned access into excellence. Your success here today is a shining example of how we deliver on UIC's twin promises. You have delivered on UIC's twin promises. Your success here today is also a product of the many people who have supported you along the way. I can't do it as well as Dean Cheval, but let's take a moment to thank the professors, staff, family, and friends who have taught you, nurtured you, fed you, and loved you. I'm a parent myself, and I know we are all biased about our own children. But I want to say to the families who are here today, these students, your students, are very special. Yeah, they are. Some graduated high school just as the world shut down from COVID. For others, COVID shaped your life in big ways during your time at UIC. You were with us when we were all trying to figure out public health protocols, rapidly changing scientific landscapes, and remote learning. You were with us when the word Zoom became an everyday word. I'm sorry, I was on mute. I can't wait to tell my kids that you laughed at my joke. You were often more facile with technology and were kind in helping us adjust to this new way of delivering on our higher education mission. You wore masks. You spat in a tube. You let us stick gigantic Q-tips up your nose. You stuck with it, so we did too. We learned so much from how you approached this new world. And you inspired us with your relentless commitment to your education. The diversity of our student body offers a rich learning environment and has most certainly deepened your cultural competencies and broadened your worldview. You can process information with far greater appreciation for nuance and can challenge conventional thinking with criticality and discernment. The uniqueness of who each of you are, has enriched our campus, and you have helped make UIC a better place. You know, we often think about whether we're making the right choice, whether it's about which school to attend, which degree to pursue, or what job to take. Life is full of choices, and it's normal to reflect on the trade-offs in the choices we face. However, I would posit to you that life is not about making the right choice. Our lives are made when we decide every day to make our choices right. This is a more challenging way of thinking about choices, but it is also more forward-looking and more productive. It requires a curious and questioning nature. It requires perseverance, flexibility, adaptability. These are all qualities that will make you bigger, better, stronger, faster, no matter what path you find yourself on. Was UIC the right choice for you? That's not actually an important question. The truly important question is, once you came here, what did you do to make UIC the right choice? Even in my short time as Chancellor here at UIC, I have seen all of you make extraordinary choices to get the most out of the opportunity to study at UIC. And here you are, at graduation, the surest sign that you made the choice right. Now is the time in any graduation speech where I am supposed to tell you to pursue your passion and change the world. That is a script. I'm not going to do that. Passion is a big and laden word. It creates almost impossible expectations. You found education. Don't spend time thinking about whether that's your passion. Let me instead suggest that you find work that is interesting and meaningful to you, that keeps you curious and engaged with other curious people. Let me suggest that you find a community that both supports you and challenges you, that you be a person who gives love and kindness to others. Through these actions, you will make your choices right. Through these actions, you will find passion. Maybe next year, maybe 30 years from now, but in the meantime, you will have lived a good and meaningful life. Some of you may know that I am a beekeeper. Bees are charming creatures, and hives are the most extraordinary expression of collaborative work and truly amazing geometry. Bees play a critical role in pollination. Because of them, we have beautiful flowers and foods that nourish our bodies. They have a powerful impact on agricultural productivity and the biodiversity that we all enjoy. They do all of this while producing honey, which in my opinion is the most exquisite substance on earth. In living their lives, they serve their hive and they serve humanity. Today you receive a degree and a license to change the world around you. I encourage you to find ways to help elevate the human condition, Be an ambassador for care and empathy. Like the bee, each of you plays a vital role in the complex ecosystems of our collective lives. The state of Illinois, our nation, and indeed the world need you, and you will have 337,000 fellow UIC alumni ready to work in partnership with you. We are proud of every one of the 280 College of Education students graduating today. You represent 280 reasons for all of us to be optimistic about the future. Congratulations. Take your next steps with confidence, conviction, and a heart full of love.
I would now like to introduce our keynote speaker, City Colleges of Chicago Chancellor, Juan Salgado. Chancellor Juan Salgado has focused his career on improving education and economic opportunities for residents in low-income communities. He has been nationally recognized for his work, including the honor as a 2015 MacArthur Fellow. Among his civic commitments, he serves as a board member of the Obama Foundation and a Class C director for the Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. From 2001 to 2017, he served as CEO of Instituto del Progreso Latino, where he worked to empower residents of Chicago's Southwest Side through education, citizenship, and skill-building programs that led to sustainable employment and economic stability. As Chancellor of City Colleges of Chicago, he oversees Chicago's community college system, serving more than 60,000 students across 7 colleges. Under Chancellor Salgado's leadership, City Colleges of Chicago has seen an increase in student graduation rates to the highest level on record. An unprecedented partnership with the Chicago Public Schools, the launch of Future Ready, a program to prepare Chicagoans with short-term credentials in in-demand fields at no cost, and the launch of Fresh Start, a first-ever debt forgiveness program, to name a few accomplishments. UIC is grateful for our partnership with the City Colleges of Chicago and is an honor to invite Chancellor Salgado to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Cheval, for inviting me to join you on this special occasion. Good evening, Chicago! Good evening, University of Illinois at Chicago! Chancellor Miranda, Vice President Jones, UIC leadership, faculty, family, friends, and other distinguished guests, you have no idea how excited I am to be with you tonight. Not nearly as excited as you are to be here tonight. Congratulations, class of 2024. Okay, let me start that way. It's an honor to be before you today and share with you and your accomplishments, but I wanted to take a little bit of time to share some observations with you tonight. Simply observations gathered from my more than 25 years working in Chicago communities filled with talent and promise, the kind of talent and promise that each one of you possesses. Whether you are heading into the classroom to teach or off to a nonprofit organization, a museum, a higher education institution, or going on to research policy, you have the opportunity to lead in education and influence how our systems and people relate to students and communities. My first observation, and these things are simple but meaningful. Always be true to you. The leaders, educators, and colleagues who I admire the most are those who allow themselves to be known. Those who have impacted my life, the teachers, coaches, counselors, colleagues, elected leaders, policymakers, fellow presidents, have all opened themselves up. They are very different people, different backgrounds, different styles of teaching, different approaches to leadership. They serious, stern, humorous, kind. Some of them I feared, some of them I loved, but they were most comfortable and therefore most transformational in the classroom, in the workplace, in the community when they were simply 100% themselves. Authenticity matters. It's a prerequisite to any meaningful relationship. Nurture, grow, and advance the human mind and spirit, yours and those of others, by getting to know others and allowing yourself to be known. Second, be kind and be human. We know we all live in a society where dehumanization is a regular, constant occurrence. Human beings are meant to be loved, cared for, and respected. Our talents and gifts are meant to be discovered, our unique voices to be heard. We hope, we dream, we aspire, we look forward to a better day, a brighter future, a new opportunity, a more peaceful and just world. Unfortunately, we experience negativity, hate, disdain, distrust, disrespect, but in the face of that, educators, all leaders in the education sector have a unique opportunity. You do. You have the opportunity to humanize those around you in deep and meaningful ways on a daily basis, creating experiences that lift up the joy, the talent, the best in others, and counteract every day that dehumanization. Everything you say, everything you do, students, colleagues alike, is power. Your knowledge, your degree brings power. Be mindful of this power. Be gracious, be forgiving, be understanding. Bring a culture of care, a classroom of care, policies that reflect care, relationships of care. It takes time to build such great environments for human growth and development, not just a great classroom, but a great, vibrant school, effective school systems, and welcoming and prosperous communities. Keep at it, especially when it's hard. Stay in a place long enough to make a difference. I spent 20 years working in the same community, 54 years living in this beloved city. I remember more than 20 years ago when I dreamed of the day that city colleges of Chicago and the Chicago public schools would leverage their assets like never before to advance the knowledge, careers, and well-being of students and families across our city. And now, today, we are not just dreaming that dream, we are doing that dream. I, along with a fantastic team, have made that happen through the Chicago Roadmap. The Chicago Roadmap is our nationally recognized model for K-12 community college partnership. Through the roadmap, city colleges of Chicago and Chicago public schools have aligned at every level, from high school teachers and their college counterparts to myself and CPS CEO Pedro Martinez. We have set common goals to achieve greater equity in student outcomes, and in a few years, we are making strides. Our next step is adding UIC to our roadmap effort. 3 public institutions aligning to deliver for our students and our city. Yesterday, I celebrated the start of my 8th year as Chancellor, and it felt as invigorating, more invigorating than my first day. Presence and persistence matter. Remember, we all make mistakes. Be careful. Building anything of value must be done with great care. So easy to tear down and destroy. That can happen quickly. So be reflective at all times. Try every day to live up to the best version of yourself. Ask your students and colleagues for feedback and be willing to give the same. And finally, please honor your students' choices. The biases we carry are so deep and profound. I am reminded of my choice to attend community college. It was a smart choice. Every one of my siblings made that choice too. And I can tell you, many educators question that choice. Too often, in our schools, churches, community institutions, the students go into an Ivy League school get a standing ovation, while the child going to City Colleges of Chicago or a short-term program or a trade school does not. In many high schools, the banner of the most elite colleges fill the hallways and classroom walls, and they don't even acknowledge the presence, let alone the value, of institutions right here in our city. We must, as educators, wherever we may decide to lead, hold up and embrace the purpose of our students, whatever it is, wherever they want to take it. Honor their choices and teach them to excel in what they do. I'm reminded of Dr. Martin Luther King's call to be the best at whatever we do. And I would like to close with Dr. King's words to you. He said, "When I was in Montgomery, Alabama, I went to a shoe shop quite often, known as the Gordon Shoe Shop. And there was a fellow in there that used to shine my shoes. And it was just an experience to witness this fellow shining my shoes. He would get that rag, and he would bring music out of it. And I said to myself, this fellow has a PhD in shoe shining." Dr. King continued, "What I'm saying to you this morning, my friends, even if it falls your lot to be a street sweeper, go on out and sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep streets like Handel and Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets so that all the hosts in heaven and earth will have to pause and say, 'Here lived a great street sweeper who swept his job well.' So today, I challenge you, invite you. You have chosen your lot in life to be educators, to go out and educate like Michelangelo painted pictures, teach like Handel and Beethoven composed music, lead like Shakespeare wrote poetry, and inspire well that all hosts of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, 'Here lived the great educator.' Congratulations, class of 2024. Thank you for choosing this wonderful profession."
I know I couldn't say sweep streets that many times and get it right, just saying. Thank you, Chancellor Salgado, for your inspiring words and your presence today and your partnership with UIC. We are thrilled to recognize your inspirational work and add to your long list of awards. Please join me at the podium. On behalf of the UIC College of Education, there we go. It is an honor to present you with the 2024 Dean's Impact on Humanity Award in recognition of your tireless pursuit of hope, justice, and engagement. Thank you for enhancing the lives of others and strengthening our communities in Chicago and the state of Illinois. At this time, I'd like to recognize and present another award. Great teachers are the heart of a great university. The University of Illinois Chicago annually recognizes and honors its outstanding faculty. Recipients of the UIC Silver Circle Award are selected by our graduating seniors to honor those who have taught them with distinction. I am honored to present this year's recipient to Elizabeth Cumbrai Ingstrom. I'm going to say a little bit about you. Elizabeth has served as a distinguished instructor for the Departments of Special Education and Educational Psychology for nearly a decade. Over that time, she has demonstrated a commitment to preparing special education teachers and early childhood educators who value inclusivity and ensure that all students receive a high-quality education alongside their peers. One graduate wrote, quote, "I was surprised when Elizabeth Cambrai called me by name the first time. I tried to keep a low profile. It is nice to be known when you do not want to be," end quote. Elizabeth has made an indelible impact on this graduating class, and for that it is my pleasure to honor her with this award. So congratulations. Each year at graduation, we also honor 3 special graduates. UIC recognizes graduates who have distinguished themselves in various ways during their academic careers. Will the following students please rise and remain standing? We're going to get to the other 3 in a few minutes. Sorry, I missed my script there. So, graduates who have been members of the Honors College as designated by the Gold Stoles, please stand and be recognized. You can keep standing. Graduates with high academic achievement, summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude as designated by the gold, silver, and bronze cords, please stand and be recognized. Graduates who have earned college honors and have earned departmental distinction, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations. Please be seated. All right, now it's time for me to recognize and bestow the Dean's Merit Awardees. Every year, the College of Education recognizes and honors outstanding graduates who have demonstrated academic excellence, who possess exemplary qualities, and who will serve as future role models and ambassadors for the College of Education and UIC. The 2024 Dean's Merit Awardee for the Outstanding Doctoral Candidate is Cynthia Watson. Dr. Watson received her degree in urban education leadership. I know they all shout out here. There we go. She is currently the Director of School Improvement for Champaign Unit 4 Schools. Previously, she was Assistant Principal at Lincoln Park High School and the MTSS Lead for CPS Network 7. She has taught in Indianapolis and CPS and has experience working with Teach for America and the Golden Apple Foundation. The title of her capstone is Building an MTSS Framework that Improves the Academic and Social Emotional Success of Black Male Students. And her committee chair was Dr. Lionel Allen, Jr. Congratulations, Dr. Cynthia Watson. Please come forward to say a few words and receive a gift in recognition of your accomplishments.
Thank you. Dear UIC College of Education graduates, it is an honor to be standing before you today. Before I get started, I would like to thank my coach, Dr. Lionel Allen, because without him, I would not be here today, so thank you so much, Dr. Allen. I would like to share a story with you all. Pregnant at the age of 17, I didn't even know college was an option for me, so to be standing before you today as Dr. Watson still feels unreal. Thank you to Mr. Cox, my social worker from Lane Tech High School, who made college an option for little Cynthia. As Langston Hughes put it, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. But Maya Angelou said, still I rise. Grew up in poverty, homeless at the age of 16, single mom by the age of 17, yet I stand before you today as Dr. Watson, now knowing that there is beauty in the struggle. Because still I rise. In 2014, I was dealt yet another blow when me and my son, Tokyo, both almost died when I gave birth to him. He now has cerebral palsy and complex medical needs where he sees at minimum 15 different specialists. People raising children like Tokyo usually quit their full-time jobs because between hospital stays, regular doctor visits, and fighting an educational system not meant for our children, that is already multiple full-time jobs. But here I am, Dr. Watson, Director of School Improvement for an entire school district, because still I rise. I remember the days I sat in the hospital with Tokyo, writing papers and reading books, Tokyo in my lap, smiling from ear to ear. His smile gave me all the inspiration I needed to keep going. Most people would say that me standing here today is impossible to do and raise children, especially one with critical needs. I've already shown that is not true. Taekwon graduated from high school at the age of 16. Tokyo has cerebral palsy and continues to defy odds every day doing things the doctors say he wouldn't be able to do. And then there's Toronto, my one and only beautiful daughter, who at the age of 7 is a member of the Student Council and not afraid to speak up when things are unjust. Sounds like to me, I am raising 3 amazing children while working to change the world we live in for all children. And now I stand before you as Dr. Watson. Do not tell me what is impossible. Because still, I rise. So why do I share all of this? I don't share this to brag or ask for sympathy. I share this because I have done what most deem is impossible. I refuse to allow statistics or what society says to determine my future. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. It does not matter how many times you fall, still rise. That's how I taught my students. That's how I'm raising my children. That's how I led as a school leader, and that is how I currently lead as a district leader. I plan to continue to believe this. And my ask of you today is that you believe the same. As you all walk out into the world of education as teachers, school leaders, and educational policymakers, think about the little Cynthias and the little Tokyos who are counting on you to believe in them and trust that they are able to do what everyone else deems is impossible. Statistics will tell a story, their previous teachers will tell a story, society will tell a story, but our youth have their own stories. When they talk, listen. Don't judge and don't lower your expectations, because just as I did, they can rise. They just need you to believe that. And for those going into policy, be careful not to create policies that only sustain the same systems that create barriers for the little Cynthias and Tokyos. We have the ability to make this world a better place for all children. So just like Mr. Cox believed in me, I need you all to believe in the youth today. I promise you it will make all the difference. Thank you.
Yep. All right, so I don't know about you, but I am never going to forget this quote from your talk. Be careful not to create policies that only sustain the same systems that create barriers for the little Cynthias and Tokyos. That's incredibly powerful. Thank you for sharing your personal story with us. It's an inspiration. I'd like to offer you the Dean's Merit Award. Thank you. Dr. Watson. Fantastic. Chancellor Miranda, will you please join me at podium number 1? The degree of Doctor of Philosophy is the highest degree bestowed by the College of Education in recognition of a rigorous academic program, culminating in the writing of a dissertation. Each of these scholars has invested several years in careful preparation under the guidance of faculty to produce an original piece of research that makes a contribution to the body of knowledge in education. Each of these scholars will now go on to be leaders in education as professors, educators, administrators, researchers, and community activists. In recognition of the candidates' scholarly accomplishments, they will be hooded on, no, they will not be hooded on stage. Oh, I'm sorry, they'll be hooded on stage by their faculty advisors at a separate ceremony tomorrow evening. Come back tomorrow night. I would like to welcome Chancellor Miranda, who will confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please rise as you are able? Chancellor Miranda, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by a vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Philosophy degree for which you have been presented, and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
You may be seated for a moment. You may be seated for a moment. The degree of Doctor of Education was one of the first doctorates of professional practice established at UIC and represents the highest professional degree available to educational practitioners. It is a nationally recognized program ranked number 16 by U.S. News and World Report, and it serves as a model in the state of Illinois and the nation. Each of these school leaders has invested several years in rigorous, closely supervised clinical practice, as well as demanding coursework with faculty in the College of Education. Each of them has completed a culminating capstone project that has built capacity to improve student learning. Together, these leaders will go on to achieve significant improvements in schools, districts, and the future of the school leader preparation. In recognition of these school leaders' accomplishments, they will be hooded on stage by their faculty advisors at a separate ceremony tomorrow evening. Come back tomorrow. Chancellor Miranda will again confer the degree of Doctor of Education. Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Education please rise? Chancellor Miranda, upon the maybe we'll get a chance here. Chancellor Miranda, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by a vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these graduates to the degree of Doctor of Education.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Doctor of Education degree for which you have been presented, and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
All right, excellent. Will the new Doctors of Philosophy and Doctors of Education please walk up to the stage to be recognized by Vice President Nicholas Jones and Chancellor Mari Lynn Miranda.
Cynthia Monique Watson. Shaka A. Rawls.
Kylie C. Coney. Hei Yun Chung.
Jing Wang.
Ying Chen.
Alba Marina Morales. Israel Urbina. Elaine McFarlane. Katie M. Shanovich.
Casey Fees.
Rashida Samantha Restano Daniels.
Madison Michelle Dixon.
Joanne M. Tanner.
Janelle Marie Hatch Miller.
Patricia Mach.
Samuel J. Davis. Danielle Renee Berry.
Congratulations to all the new Doctors of Philosophy and Doctors of Education. Please give them a round of applause. They have devoted many years of their professional growth. And I can say that I once was one of this group. I have 3 degrees from UIC, and it took me 9 years during my PhD here. So I know how long it can take. So congratulations. We know you're going to have a significant impact on the field of education and in many communities. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to bestow the Dean's Merit Award on the outstanding master's degree candidate who has demonstrated academic excellence, possesses exemplary qualities, and will serve as a future role model and ambassador for the College of Education and UIC. The 2024 Dean's Merit Awardee for the Outstanding Masters in Education is Ms. Sandra Jimenez. Ms. Jimenez is a dedicated student and educator, began her journey in the College of Education through the Early Childhood Alternative Licensure Program. Her experience inspired her to continue her education and pursue her master's degree in early childhood education. Sandra is currently employed at Erie Neighborhood House, where she uses her education and experience to support the organization in providing social services to Latinx, immigrants, and low-income families in Chicago. She envisions a world where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to thrive. Sandra, please come forward to say a few words and receive a gift in recognition of your accomplishments.
Surprise! Where's my mom? She didn't know I was doing a speech today. Today I stand here in complete shock. Never did I think I would be here on stage, here graduating, here beating the odds. In kindergarten, I remember being asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I always responded, a teacher. In high school, I remember being told to follow my dreams, and dreams do come true. But I disliked that cliche because I never saw someone who looked like me have their dream come true. So I continued my education. In college, I remember being excited because many of my high school peers also attended the same college, which meant more people in careers. But as the semesters continue, I recognized I saw fewer and fewer familiar faces. This upset me because it meant more children would see less of themselves in careers. So I continued my education. In university, many of my peers and professors had different skin colors. I was able to relate to them, and I felt as if, sorry, I'm gonna start getting emotional. And I felt as if we were completing a mission together, the mission of representation. But when I received my bachelor's degree, I felt as if something was missing. Yes, more children would be able to see themselves in me because of my disability, skin color, experience with violence and poverty, but deep down I knew I could do better. I was a statistic ready to be broken. So I continued my education and joined the alternative license program and master's program. Now I understood when people said to shoot for the stars. My mind was so close-minded that I didn't see beyond my bachelor's degree, to the point that I changed degree paths, thinking I wouldn't be able to pass my license exam. But these two programs gave me a second opportunity to make my dream a reality. And now I am here on stage, here graduating, but I look around and I see that I'm not alone. Today we beat the odds. I want you all to know that every event that you missed due to completing an assignment, every word you wrote on that essay, every morning you woke up exhausted and still decided to attend class, and every tear and doubt and urge that you had, it was all worth it because today we get to say dreams do come true. Congratulations, class of 2024. We broke statistics today. I love you, Mommy.
I think it's fantastic that her mother didn't know she was going to speak today. What an incredible surprise. So that's fantastic. So thank you for your inspirational words. We know the impact. We've seen you in your work and the impact that you have. And you've impacted each of us that's interacted with us. So congratulations on the Dean's Merit Award. It's amazing, these personal stories. I have the best job in the world. We just have the students at UIC are simply the best. And just that they're willing to just tell us their personal journeys and share that's a gift to all of us here on the stage. The degree of Master of Education will be bestowed on those candidates who have sought to further their knowledge in the field of education. Many have come from other disciplines to become licensed as teachers. Others will explore work in youth development, early childhood education, policy making, administration, leadership, higher education, assessment and evaluation, special education, or other endeavors in education. Will the candidates for the Master of Education degree please rise as you are able? Chancellor Miranda, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by a vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these candidates for the degree of Master of Education.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Master of Education degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left. Congratulations, and let me just say, as a statistician, my favorite thing about UIC is that we break statistics at this university.
That's right. All right, well, the new Masters of Education, please come to the stage to be recognized by Vice President Jones and Chancellor Miranda. If the rows that are in the back, if you want to sit for a little bit, we'll come up, that gives you a little rest before it's your turn, but let's have the first few rows come up.
Sandra Jacqueline Jimenez. Madison Nicole Jamrock. Claudia Banyak. Celine Guzman. Marcia Bianca Earl.
Chastity Sharon Swopes. Emily O'Mara Saflarski. Liberty Miriam Walls.
Perry Laurel Hunt.
Courtney Ann Mormon. Evelyn Perez.
Sherelle Marie Dowling. Elsie Lopez Mejia. Shermaine Brown Wade.
Allison Lynn Phelan. Matthew Villalon.
Judith Escamilla.
Allison Marie Smith.
Daniel Enrique Carrion.
Ranjit J. Sauri.
Aurelia Chanel Dosu.
Joseph E. Novak. Stephen J. McNamee. Kai Treston.
Myra Olivia Camarillo. Leticia Garcia Zagata. Rahel Grace Muthoni Hatch Brown.
Laura Mary Savage. Julie Rodriguez. Josie del Carmen Rivera. Laura Santa Maria. Valerie Jo Mauser. Dana Primack.
Elizabeth Aguirre. Javin Sylvester D'Souza.
Shanna Lee LaRue Stewart.
Julius Vincent Cajigas.
Danica M. Sardin.
Janefa Krupinski. O'Neill Keith Gates. Noel Dela Cruz. Erica Jinju Lee. Mayra Hernandez. Adriana Castillo.
Sonia Maria Pulido.
Taylor Lucille Carney. Sikirat O Eletu.
Maria Guadalupe Sigala Munoz.
Jung Hyun Lee. Vilma Reyes Buenaflor. Jovan Martinez Dukes.
David Sieber. Emily Faith Savannah Zamudio.
Esmeralda Dorantes. Emma Leff. Yolanda Gallegos Salgado. Adriana Lugo Gutierrez. Hannah Ajiman.
Dominique M. Willingham.
Shanidra R. Epps.
Sheila Michelle Smith.
Carlita Burson. Tanja Daniels. Lisa Romina Escobar Aquino. Denise Hernandez. Natalie Carrillo.
Edwin Rabadan.
Saul Garcia. Nia Charmaine S. Curtis. Kelly Lowndes. Teresa Marie Garcia.
Wanda Yvette Pabon. Claudia Quinones.
Tope Anofi. Nelly Correa.
Sarah C. Sosa.
Isabel Andrade.
Leonor Martinez.
Ashley Kimbrough. Kyra A. Hogan.
Lee Wang.
Ashley Charisse Logan.
Mitchell L. Palicki. Cindy Melissa Noguera.
Griselda Flores. Maria Bucio.
Oreolua Iobosa Opawuyi. Jocelyn Kelly Tenorio. Rachel Christine Sapp. Nicole Pesh.
Allison R. Donnelly.
Samantha Ann Wittoon. Jewel Villanueva Garcia.
Yu Jiao Feng. Catherine L. Hudson.
Jacqueline Roman. Daisy Mendoza. Leslie Pagosi. Stephanie Rodriguez.
Michelle Garcia. Riaz Ludin Utmanzai. Jaden Lee Jansen.
Isabel Sophia Banasco. Sydney Samoska.
Pamela Flowers Thomas.
Dexter Smith. Georgina Miranda.
Julian Lomax. Devin Hofstetter.
Porfirio Uribe. Sarita Whitehorn. Michelle Zarita Sharp.
Diamond Harris.
Tanisha Rogers.
Teresa Howard. Vanessa Diaz.
Marilyn Rice.
Kima Gibson.
Master's graduates, your families and guests, along with the faculty and staff of the College of Education, take great pride in your accomplishments and would like to salute you with a round of applause. Please join me in acknowledging these new Masters of Education. Chancellor Salgado, I would like you to know that we have a special graduating cohort tonight. A state program provided a special cohort of 20 future faculty to get a master's degree in instructional leadership to teach in community colleges. And so that was part of that graduating class. There they are, right there. It gives me great pleasure to bestow the Dean's Merit Award on the outstanding bachelor's degree candidate. The 2024 Dean's Merit Awardee for the outstanding bachelor's candidate is Ms. Gabriela Baez Jimenez. Who is a graduate of the bachelor's degree in urban education. Gabriella is earning a bachelor's degree in urban elementary education with an endorsement in early childhood education. This past academic year, she was selected as the first scholarship recipient of the Hesa Bouchard Ferrer Scholarship, a scholarship that recognizes exemplary first-generation Spanish-speaking students pursuing a degree within the College of Education. Her goal as a future teacher is to foster a love of learning with the children that she will work with in the future. Gabriella, please come forward to say a few words and to receive a gift in recognition of your accomplishments.
Thank you. Today marks our college graduation. We finally made it. We are teachers. Finally. We worked hard, we overcame obstacles, and we realized our goal. Now it's time to work towards our future careers and be the kind of teachers we always wanted to be. I bet if you think back for a minute, you'll be able to name a teacher, a friend, or a family member that provided support when you needed it most. I know my journey would have not been possible without some very important people by my side. When I was preparing for this speech, I thought about what I could share that might inspire and encourage you. I spoke to some experienced teachers and was reminded to stop and ask myself a few basic questions. Why are the kids learning this? Why is this important for them to learn? Focusing on the why will help you slow down and think about how the curriculum is benefiting students rather than simply meeting expected standards and outcomes. I also spoke to fellow students in the urban education program to understand their experiences and share what they've learned. One student talked about the importance of being brave with new approaches and techniques in the classroom. Don't be afraid to try something new and believe in your own knowledge and skills. We may not be hockey players, but they have a saying that applies. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Before I end today, I would like to thank the College of Education for the honor of receiving the Dean's Merit Scholar Award. I also want to thank them for their guidance and support they provided to me and my peers. I appreciate the encouragement and mentorship I received and those teachers who believed in me even when I doubted myself. Lastly, I would like to thank my family and friends for their constant love and support which made this day possible. I also want to mention another person, my dad, who I lost 2 years ago. He is no longer with me, but I still feel him near in everything I do. Gracias, papi, we did it, and congratulations, fellow teachers, we all did it.
Gabrielle, thank you so much for sharing a little bit about your personal journey and the impact that you've had on all of us in the College of Education. We know you're going to have a significant impact in your future classrooms.
Thank you so
Congratulations.
much. Thank you.
The Bachelor of Arts degree in Urban Education is designed to prepare undergraduates to become teachers in urban elementary schools or educators in schools and communities in Chicago. Our graduates have engaged in intensive preparation and are leaving us well prepared to make a positive difference in the lives of children and youth. The Bachelor of Arts degree in Human Development and Learning provides students with a strong grounding in research and theory concerning learning and development across the lifespan. Our graduates have a deep understanding of how contextual, institutional, structural, and cultural factors affect individuals' developmental trajectories and the implications of this for working with people in a variety of contexts. I would now like to call upon Chancellor Miranda to confer the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Urban Education and the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Human Development and Learning. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Urban Education and Human Development and Learning please rise as you are able? Chancellor Miranda, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by vote of the Senate, I have the honor to present these graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts.
Upon these recommendations and by the authority of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the Bachelor of Arts degree for which you have been presented and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of that degree. You may now move your tassel from the right side to the left. Congratulations.
Okay, you may now be seated except for the first couple rows there. Will the new Bachelor of Arts graduates please come to the stage to be recognized by Vice President Jones and Chancellor Miranda.
Gabriela Valles Jimenez. Antonio T.D. Turner. Joseph P. Ray.
Umaima Fazl Khan. Sahar Zainab Danji. Jade Natia Guest.
Aaron C. Stanaway. Ana S. Rodriguez. Nur Ahmad Sakri. Esteban Toledo. Naibet Mendoza.
Madison Marie Garcia.
Lily Wu. David Zhu.
Leaf Brining. Kunyong Liang. Xingyi Liang. Xiaomin Lang.
Catherine Portilla. Emily D. Ryan. Anya Shidwowski.
Juan A. Escobedo. Joy Ambris.
Keisha Patel.
Stephanie M. Lamb.
Alexandra Martinez.
Fatima Gonzalez.
Dulce Vanessa Zago.
Ashley Jimenez. Andrea Gonzalez Hurtado. Imani M. Kopening.
Karina Sanchez Ortiz.
Areli Garcia. Safa Amin.
Rosie Rodriguez. Jasmine Alexandra Terrasas. Yvette A. Tobar. Laura Pascual.
Carolina Esquinca.
Brandal Pena. Nicole Margaret Olexi. Madison Joyce Sharko. Brittany Elizabeth Marsubian.
Anna Christina Bernhardsgrüter. Tomasa Lizette Gonzalez. Jasmine Gallegos.
Morgan Athenis Monroy. Catherine E. Michael. Leilan A. Muqdad.
Brandon William Kutz. Kylie A. Koziel.
Eileen Urbina. Michelle Maria Mota Salas.
Samantha Camacho.
Kiara J. Mancia. Juliana A. Miranda. Trayvon Delon Turner. Elias Sanchez.
Irving Allen Espinosa. Estefania Isidoro. Adam M. Hussein. Fatima Castañeda. Andrea Juliana Jaimes. Donna J. Aguilar.
Emily P. Moreno.
Evelyn Aguila. Yesenia Guadalupe Balcazar.
Natalia Isabella Perez. Sofia Martinez.
Jasmine Flores. Angie Fortin.
Sydney Arlene Zamora. Michelle Mendoza. Daisy Alondra Perez.
Nancy Marion Gamma.
Safia Nasser. Daniela Reynoso. Wendy Meras. Catalina Maria Rosa Morales Alvarez.
Karen Diodeli Balderrama. Rachel Nicole Ashley.
Mackenzie Marie Vertucci. Madison Kaylee Shoemake. Natalie M. Ziba.
Katasa Gashi. Alexis Grace Giffen. Jack William Davidek.
Andrea Magana. Giselle Sosa.
Dania Baker.
Netta Mateen.
Fiza K. Ahmad.
Jasmine Romero.
Esmeralda Rocio Avila.
Ariana Torres.
Wala Juma Zabadne.
Andrea Vital.
Diana Lais. Ariana Lopez. Michaela M. Henderson. Alexis Garcia. Georgia G. Gibbons. Samantha L. Bryant. Haley J. Horvath.
Chelsea Victoria Orozco.
Sandra Diaz Diaz.
Kevin Rodriguez.
Kenya Castellan.
Angelina G. Slager.
Grace Lillian Eschbach.
Zenaida Rivera. Anne Grace H. Skaball. Jong Lin Wu Wu. Jason Owen Ward.
Bachelor's graduates, your families and guests, along with the faculty and the staff of the College of Education, take great pride in your accomplishments and would like to salute you with a round of applause. I have to say, this is a class we're going to miss. To all our graduates, we hope you're proud of your hard work and your tenacity that it took to accomplish this milestone. We encourage you to take initiative to engage, inspire, and lead others in your communities. Look for opportunities and pursue them. Build relationships with people who differ from you. Ensure that you have an appropriate balance among all your activities and commitments. You have a great deal to offer education and society, and we want you in the game for a long time. Graduates, you are now alumni of the College of Education at UIC. And we await your future achievements and watch with pride as you begin a new phase in your lives. Take advantage of the UIC Alumni Network. We will have a bigger impact collectively than we will individually. We also look forward to welcoming you back to pursue your next degree. I can honestly say my 3 UIC degrees were transformational for my life. Let us know when you're ready. I would like to conclude by thanking our keynote speaker, Chancellor Juan Salgado. Thank you for sharing your wisdom with our community. It was an honor to learn from you. A special thanks to each of you for coming today and being part of this convocation. Class of 2024, now go out and celebrate and post your photos on social media. You earned it. Congratulations. The audience, I want to know where you're all going after this because it looks like you're going to have fun. So the audience and the graduates, we ask that you remain seated until the platform party and the faculty have recessed. Thank you.
What a wonderful evening. Congratulations to the graduates and to all of the family and friends on this memorable day. Please exercise caution when leaving the arena and parking areas. The 2024 commencement ceremony is now adjourned. Banner carriers, please come forward and escort the platform party and faculty.